What's the Not Your Finest Hour podcast? What is that all? I mean, I've heard stories.
Not Our Finest Hour podcast. I'll have to check out one of these days when I get a minute to listen to it. I've been told it's not for everyone. It's the general reviews I hear on it. It has been getting really good reviews.
And I've never personally listened to it, but I have heard it's not for everyone.
I listened to the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Just great podcast. I've really enjoyed that.
I'm not endorsing anything. From what Caleb told me, he said, don't endorse anything unless you listen to it first.
I do once in a while listen in, and it's a lot of fun. But I do got to be careful. It is not for everyone.
Caleb Allman is always dropping nugs that it's one of the most value-added shows out there.
Of course, through all the Not Our Finest Hour, you guys poking fun at so much different stuff is absolutely killer.
I don't feel any oppression tonight. In fact, I feel very free. Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Thanks for being here.
I'm Interlock Ian, and I wouldn't fucking miss the Not Our Finest Hour podcast for nothing.
Maggie, fair warning, this meeting is being recorded.
Okay.
You're going to be on the internet.
Welcome to the beginning of the podcast where we have a special guest, Maggie. And she's worried now because she just found out she's being recorded. Uh-oh. Right? Maggie, what's your favorite piece of equipment?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What's your favorite piece of equipment that it has?
That.
The microphone?
Like...
Well, that doesn't make me any money. Let's establish that.
So you're not into the shovels?
You don't like the big shovel? The 20-ton? You
Really?
fell asleep in it one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, she was on my lap and she fell asleep while I was doing shovel stuff. The big loader. I tried to get you in the big loader. You wouldn't go.
Yeah, I was scared. That's why.
Too scared.
What was scary about the big loader?
I don't remember.
It's too high up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
It
the
is
big
high
trucks?
The big trucks?
Yeah.
Did I not go in there for a reason? Or
No, I put you up there and we drove around the yard, I think, a bit.
I was just a little bit scared because it was high too.
That was high too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you going to hook some bins?
Are you going to be a bin truck driver?
I don't know. Probably not.
No. Why? Because neither one of us can pass our AR license, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly. I feel the same way.
I have two women that drive our bin trucks.
Yeah.
Well, one that drives our bin truck, one that drives our triaxles, but you could be a bin truck driver.
Yeah. You can do that for a living.
No, I want to be a pet groomer.
She wants to be a pet groomer and not a landscaper.
Oh.
I congratulate you on that. I
We'll
think
see.
that's a solid choice.
What about a tattoo removal specialist?
Do you want to do that?
No.
You don't
There's
want my
no
man?
way I'm doing that. As a
Why?
mom.
Why?
Because I do not want to do that.
You don't want to zap people with lasers
Oh, why would I want to do that?
for money?
You could go like full Star Wars on people. Do you even know what Star Wars is, Maggie?
No.
No.
He's 7.
I know. That's why I said I made a Star Wars.
7? No, you'd be 8 in 1 month. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So she doesn't have a lot of landscape experience.
Wow.
I didn't either at 7 though, so can't blame her.
7.5.
I
And
still
it
did.
just turned 7.
You're right. Sorry.
Thank you.
Do you want
Are
to
you helping? Are you helping lay the driveway, Maggie?
Oh yeah. What do you think of the brick driveway?
I like it.
You like it? Why?
You
Because
gotta. You have to put at least one brick in the driveway.
Okay.
we can do that.
Sure.
And then
Maybe you
you
can help
gotta
me
mo-
sand it.
What is sanding?
Oh.
I don't know what sanding
Maggie,
is.
can you tell your dad that driveway is going to eat the sand?
Yeah,
That
we don't
driveway's-
talk. She doesn't know what poly sanding is because I don't bring problems home. I leave the problems at work.
At work?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
guess.
So that's
You
why
should-
you don't know what poly sanding is.
I think what you should say to your dad, Maggie, is, Dad, for the last 7 years since I was born, I've been dreaming of having resin in our driveway, a resin sand. That's what I've been dreaming of, right? It's so pretty. It's super pretty, man. And Maggie, it's dark black. It would look so fantastic if you put resin sand in the driveway. Right?
No. That is
Say.
No? Oh.
No, I'm not saying that, Daddy.
Okay. Okay, do you want to go to bed? Or do you want to stay and
Wait like 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes? Holy
Yeah.
cow.
2 more minutes.
Okay, well you
Okay.
fill the air then.
What did you do at school today, Maggie?
Uh, uh, uh. We did homework at work.
You did homework at school.
School,
You did
not work.
That- That's a good deal. If you're doing your homework at school, that's a great deal.
Who's the smartest kid in your class?
Uh, Ezra.
Ezra?
Yeah.
Does he want to be a landscaper when he grows up?
I do not think so.
Maggie, what's your
Anyone
favorite?
in your- No, go ahead, Mike.
Maggie, what's your favorite subject at school?
Jim,
Oh, nice.
Why do you
nice.
like gym?
because I used to hate pizza, but now I like it.
What
The
is
game pizza.
the game pizza?
Yeah. You just have to write in your color.
Oh. Never played it
I
before.
used to cry it whenever I didn't want to play it.
No. Well,
What's your favorite thing to do in gym?
Uh,
Dodgeball?
soccer.
Ooh,
soccer.
soccer.
Hey, PK's
Ooh.
daughter is
Future
a
goalie.
professional goalie.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah, she's the best goalie in all of university.
Well, she made the most saves. Yeah. In
What do you
university.
think?
She's
That's
playing in
something to live up
Kingston.
to?
She's in Kingston
know.
playing soccer this year.
Yeah, she's close to us in Kingston.
Kingston?
Yeah,
What is Kingston?
Kingston's a
The
place.
country?
No, it's a place. It's a city on the way to Toronto.
Okay.
What's your favorite place that you traveled with your parents, Maggie?
Mm,
Either Mexico or Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica? It looks very pretty there. I've never been to either of those places.
Well,
Did you like Jamaica?
Yeah,
I've been
No.
to that resort you went to. I liked it
that
too.
was not really
Yeah,
Mexico.
PK didn't like the resort we went to. The one with all the cats. He didn't like the one with the cats.
Bagel.
Yeah, she named the cat Bagel Bagel.
I like the coffee there. Did you try the coffee, Maggie? Do you have a coffee every morning?
No, but you had a hell of a lot of donuts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had lots of donuts from that resort.
Every time they're all sold out, it's like, Daddy, get me a coffee.
Oh yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Do you have enough energy without coffee?
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and an
Yes.
attitude.
Don't
Energy and
start
an
drinking
attitude.
coffee.
No, not attitude.
Not an attitude.
Not an attitude. Don't start drinking coffee.
It'll make you short. And that I was already.
You would be short.
Well, I'm not tall.
Well, you can
So,
drink coffee, so.
I know. Maybe that's not a good idea. Jesus, you're getting heavy.
Sorry.
Well, she's almost 8,
Yeah, you're almost 8.
Dad,
right?
like
Yeah.
1 month.
1
Yeah.
month away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go see my man.
Okay.
I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Maggie.
Bye, Maggie. Thank you for coming.
Love you, baby. Okay, that's it. I'm out. I'm kidding.
I miss my kids when they were little like that.
Yeah.
You will never value the time enough, no matter how much you try.
No, whenever you're in it, you don't. And I will admit, you don't see how great it is, because sometimes it's not fucking great at all.
Yeah.
So
You can always
You'll
have
never
another
cut-
one.
no, I can't. My wife can. I can't.
Mm,
So,
I'm too old to have another one.
but you are more likely to have another one than I am.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't. Well, unless my vasectomy reverses itself, I can't have another one.
So then I have a greater percentage than you.
Yes, by
Yeah.
100%.
By 100%. Yeah. Yeah. I miss the kids when they were little like that. Not that they're not still fun. Nate's kicking ass as a landscaper.
Is he still with you?
Yeah. He's kicking ass, learning things, working hard, showing up every day. I'm very proud of him.
Are you
It's a tough-
afraid though for him?
I think he's smarter than me. I'm a little scared for him. Yeah.
I thought he was
Honestly.
going to leave soon and try to do the
He-
band full time.
he played at the Horseshoe Tavern, and
Yeah.
they have another gig at the Bitmore in Oshawa. So it's definitely he's still pursuing that 100%. But he is a very reliable landscaper. So yeah,
That's terrifying.
and like Daryl always says, you either got to bring reliability or you got to bring skill. And if you can't bring either, get the hell out of here. If you're not reliable and you don't have any skill, get the hell out. So that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate thing. Yeah. So I yeah, this year sucks.
Agreed.
It's just, and I keep waking up and thinking to myself, this will be the week that it turns. This will be the week when it gets better, but it just doesn't. It doesn't matter what I touch. It just sucks. Just sucks. So I don't know. Maybe this is you have to go through the tough year to get to the next one, I guess. I don't know. This year started out good for
Just
us.
slow for work or
No, it's just everything's just
or
super
everything?
hard this year. I
Yeah.
think it's just one of those years where everything's just hard, and
Yeah.
every day something happens, you know, and it's like it's just they all just stack on top of each other, you know. But like in general in my life, I spent a good hour, standing in between the frame of a bin truck trying to wedge some shit out of the fucking back of a hook. So that was a rewarding experience.
What do you mean shit was caught in the hook?
Well, inside the multi-lift hooks, there's a bunch of sliders. And as the hook gets older, the sliders wear down. But the sliders aren't actually attached to the hook. They're sort of like just floating there. And I guess it's designed so that it gives the hook a bit of movement. But as the hook gets older and the sliders wear down, what happens is eventually the sliders fall out. And now you've got the hooks sliding in the sleeve with this fucking metal or plastic or thick metal. And then it hits the bar at the back that releases the hook to split it. And then it gets all wedged up under it. So Cody was trying to dump her truck. It wouldn't dump, but it would put the bin down, which is because I've wedged this shit out of these trucks, or Brad has done it. I've done it. We've wedged this shit out of these trucks with the fucking bin on it, which is even like you can't even see the shit. It's like so. Anyways, this time at least you could see the shit. So I was in the frame wedging, and Andrew climbed up on top, and he was pushing down, and then Cody was getting the pry bars, and eventually we all got it out. It was fucking awesome. And there was a time in my life when I would have been like so relieved that we got it out and okay, the truck's running. And now I just look at it, I'm like, fuck, what's next? Like it's just like fucking sick. Amazing. I think
Jesus.
the problem with in my mind with all these, well, my experience with the hooks that I have is that they're designed for garbage.
Mhm.
Like, can they hook a heavy bin? Yes, they can. But should you be doing it 10, 15 times a day? I don't think Multi-Lift designed them for that. I think they designed them to pick up garbage 10, 15 times a day that weighs 3 tons, not soaking wet gravel filled bins and fucking like I think that's part of our issue with the hooks is that we're not we're using them for we're using them for something they were designed for, but not designed to do full time.
What's the solution?
Fix them. Or get a cable. I don't even think a cable. I think cable rail trucks take a beating from fill bins too. Like because, like you posted a video today where you were driving around with that bin like kind of half on the truck on an angle, backing up.
No,
It
not
like
me and Matt, but yeah, I know that's not ideal. I don't need
like
the
when he
whole
was doing
thing.
that, I was watching that, going, man, that hook is. And I just was watching it, going, that hook is going to be fucked so fast because it's that weight is just fucking wagging that hook everywhere. And I was like,
Well, the bin was empty, but yeah.
but
Anyway,
even when they're empty, like I've found that as soon as you start moving them around like that, it starts to fuck all this. Like I don't know, but your hook is different, right? It's not a multi-lift hook.
yeah,
So
but that doesn't mean it's better. It's just different. Most.
so our if you did that in one of ours, it starts to fuck all the sensors and twist them a bit, and then it won't come back down, and you got to fuck with it. It just
So
I was watching, but yours are also brand new. Like our hook is older, so maybe it doesn't do
mine
that
also
as well.
does not have sensors for anything. Like there's two levers That's it.
But there's no sensors in the hook that like
No.
stop it from like so no matter what's going on, you can dump it, whether the bin's locked or like there's no
There
computerization of
is
that.
no real lock. The only way to lock the bin in is to slide the jib all the way forward.
Oh, so it locks on physically with hooks.
Sort of.
Like
So
how does the bin stay on the frame when you put it up in the air?
you don't push the jib back. So the jib is all the way forward. The bin falls maybe half an inch or so, and then you use the lever that says dump, and it just dumps it.
But when you're if you're backing up trying to bang it out of the box, what holds the bin to the frame is what I'm because ours has physical locks that slide in and lock the bin into the frame.
Yeah, then it must be that. I don't know what else does it.
I don't like I because our old trucks had these on the frame, they have these hooks and you weld these bars on the bin and the bars slide under the hooks. So when you back up and slam it, the bars hold the bin to the truck.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Okay. Because ours you have to unlock and lock it to slide it back and forth.
No,
Like
ours
in
there's no option to lock anything.
so then you must have like physical things welded on or something. I don't know how like you'd have to look at it, but like I don't
Yeah.
when I come and rent your Airbnb, I'll check out your hooks.
Yeah, for sure. You can check out the Western Star that hasn't moved all week. But the
I haven't
Freightliner,
used it.
we just didn't need to this week.
Oh.
And I'll admit that the small Freightliner is more fuel efficient than the big Western Star. So,
Oh, for sure. The motor is smaller.
yeah,
200
it's an
horse.
8 liter, but
Yeah.
it does what we need it to do. Maybe I didn't need a 13-liter motor to begin with.
Well, but when you bought that and you got a 13-liter motor, you got it because you wanted to hook a float on it and tow an 8-ton around. I can
Yeah.
tell you that hooking on a float, filling it in with dirt and hooking a float up and then putting an 8-ton on it on that Freightliner, that is going to be a painful ride wherever you
Well,
go.
but we don't need to do that now,
No, I know,
right?
but the Western Star could do that, and
The
it would be
Western Star
fine.
can, yes. If we need to do that, the Western Star will be the truck to do that, not the little.
Exactly, yeah. But you don't
But
need two trucks like that. You need one
no,
truck that will do
no, we weren't even supposed to put a pintle on the Freightliner, but they accidentally put the fucking pintle on it.
it. Mm.
So I accidentally spent $2,000 more.
That's $2,000 you'll get back one day. Not.
Maybe. In the sale
Maybe.
of the truck, it's great to like.
Does
I've
it
been
have
out.
airline? Does it have air? Do both the trucks have air run to the back?
I think the Star does, but not the
Does the
Freightliner.
Freightliner at least have the trailer air plunger on the dash?
Yes,
Oh,
I
then you're
believe it
fine.
does. Yeah.
Then running the air to the back is nothing. If you don't have the plunger on the dash, it's a fucking shit show. But if you have the plunger on the dash and you need to run air, you're fine.
I think it does. I don't know. I haven't been in them in so long.
Well, you're banned.
I'm banned. I can drive them around my yard, but
Well,
that's
you
it.
could technically drive them anywhere. You just if you get pulled over, you're gonna
Well,
get in
I
trouble.
have apparently my license was not allowing me to drive the Western Star all last year, and I did it.
Hmm.
So
May 12th and 14th, they're having a huge MTO blitz. I'm pumped about it.
can't wait. Everywhere?
Everywhere. Spot checks, fucking weights. They're gonna fucking tear trucks down.
Hmm.
They're warning people. The 12th, the 12th and the 14th. I'm like, do we need to work on the 12th and the 14th? Like, when is that? Could we just like, could
Is that a Saturday or Sunday?
we just pack that in? Like, could we just pack that in? I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
I found out last fall, very close to winter, a GC was like, "Come on, hurry up! You got to get the topsoil done so that we can open up the sidewalk so that the uh, the city won't get mad and people don't trip over the sidewalk and fall into the empty pit beside our new sidewalk and shit like that." I'm like, "Well, everything's soaking wet. Like it's a mess. I'll put some mud there, sure." Um, and we left it like that. We put some topsoil up against the curb and shit. And this year, he's like, "We have another site meeting. We have to finish this topsoil and the flower beds and everything. I said, sure, no problem. And I get to the meeting, he's like, oh, you don't have the topsoil and sod on this one. Why were you after me for fucking weeks last year to put fucking topsoil up against the curb then? Well, I thought you knew that we gave the topsoil and sod to someone else. Then why did I have to put the fucking, why were, I was fucking pissed. I was not happy with the guy. He's
Did you
like,
get
well,
paid for it?
no. We did it in the fall because we're like, yeah, we'll be back in the spring to do the rest of the topsoil anyway.
Well, I would send them an invoice.
Well, yeah, well, we met with the GC and the civil sub, and he's like, do you have time to do it? I said, well, fuck, I already did half of it, you know? I was like, well, give me a price to do it. I'm like, fuck. You're gonna end up
Why were
paying.
you bugging me to do it if it wasn't even in my fucking
Well,
scope?
they thought it was, but it wasn't. So that's a fucking weird spot to be in.
What is your scope there then?
Some brick and some planting.
They didn't give you the whole scope?
No, I guess not.
Okay, I'm gonna pause this. You guys talk. This is my kid, so I'm gonna mute myself.
You want to be on the podcast?
We need another guest.
Uh, sure, I can. I don't think she wants to be on the podcast.
And then I'll get my dog on the podcast. That'll be my kid.
No.
Okay, talk amongst yourselves for 2 minutes.
Right. Chad, leads flowing still?
No, I forgot to give my ad spend. So the lead stopped completely. I haven't gotten a lead all week. But
Oh man.
it's my fault, not Intrigue's fault. It's definitely my fault because
Have you contacted all the leads that you've gotten or
yeah. Well,
yeah?
everyone minus like one or two who wanted like I dread whenever it comes in and it says like job cost and it's like below 5,000 or whatever. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
there's not a lot. There's really not a lot you can do for under 5 grand.
Yeah.
Like if you consider 1 day labor rate, there's not a lot you can do
And
for some
are
material.
are the people that you've contacted, do you phone them or do you email them?
Email them back.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Always email. I don't love to be on the phone.
And you get responses?
Yeah. I mean, they contacted me first, right?
Yeah.
So they
No,
they
I
must.
find with like Facebook leads, it's very hit and miss if you're gonna get
Oh,
a
well, I don't do Facebook, right? We
yeah,
do
you do
Google
Google
Ads,
ads.
um, but it's been great. Like up until the ad spend ran out, it's like the form that Intrigue puts you through really, or puts them through really helps to sort of narrow it down, and I sort of see what I'm working with and stuff like that. And they give me a good enough breakdown of what the job's like. And
Yeah.
you can even add pictures and shit like that, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
Like some guys like, oh, I want my patio redone or my deck. He said, I want my deck redone. I'm like, fuck, it's wood. Like what? It's a fucking wood deck. And then the pictures aren't of a deck. They're of a fucking interlock patio that's raised. So I guess he calls that a deck, but it was completely mangled and was like 20 years old. And he's like, budget under 5 grand. I'm just like, dude, I can't. Like, I can't fix this patio for under $5,000. It looks like a bomb went off on the patio. Like it's exploding from every single side. And there's 3 steps made out of, I don't know, like split block, like an old Allen split block or something like that. I'm just like, dude, we can't. So I'm like, sorry, we're gonna be around this price to fix that. And he goes, oh, I'm looking for the best deal. I'm just like, yeah, you're not looking for me. You're looking for this to happen again is what you're fucking looking for,
Yeah.
you know?
It's funny getting that sticker shock. I had some guy ask me about a driveway lifting and relaying. And when I told him the price, he was like, "Oh, I was thinking like $1,000
That
for a full drive." He accused me of price gouging.
wow. Like, yeah, it's it's there's a huge disconnect between some homeowners and like an old client of mine asked for me to come out and look at another job. He's like, "Oh, I really want to get this topsoil done up by the roadway because we had our culvert buried and all this stuff." And so I go out and see him, and I'm like, "Well, It's a day rate. He goes, but this isn't going to take all day. And the fact that you have to explain to them, I understand it's not going to take all day, but as soon as I send the guys here, I need to make this much because if I don't make it here, I'm losing that somewhere else. And they don't fucking compute that, right? They're like, but it's not going to take all day.
Hmm.
But they still have to go there and do the fucking work and bring the machines out there.
Yeah.
So I need to make this much, right? Like I don't know how to good. Sorry, someone wants to pay their bill. Anyway, I don't know how to explain to a non-business owner that without offending them that their little job isn't worth a little bit of money. It's worth every single other day rate that I could make doing whatever elsewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know how you massage that into somebody without sounding like you're the asshole or that you're trying to rip someone off.
That's why I don't even get into like day rates or
Well, what do
hourly
you,
or whatever.
how do you,
I price it by the project, so I don't even like discuss if it's a 1 day project or like a half day project, we're still gonna charge them a day rate. It's just like this is the amount. That's the project.
it's, I hate pricing on the spot too, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't do that
how much
either.
you think? I'm just like, I don't know. And then, well, really, like it can't be more than this much, right? I'm like, I told this guy, I'm like, this is gonna be 2 grand. It's like,
Hmm.
holy, that much for just this? I'm like, again, I have to make this. If I don't make that money here, I'm losing that money somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that guy, but I could make it easily somewhere else,
Hmm.
you know? So
How much are you spending on ads per day?
per day, I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
per
probably,
per month?
yeah, 3 grand or something like that
Okay,
a month. So $100 a day.
$100 a day.
That makes sense.
And you're getting a few leads a day. That's really good.
Yeah, it was great up until I stopped the ad spend. So, so I sent the money this week. Hopefully they start coming back up. We'll see. But hmm. No, we took in probably 3 or 4 jobs so far. So it's been good. I have no complaints. I'm trying to switch my fencing guy from his ad company to Intrigue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know.
you get a kickback for signing people up?
No.
Oh,
But they are also working with me pro bono as per
yeah.
exposure on this. And I mean, it's only fair that I try and throw some their way,
They said somebody from Boston who listens to the podcast signed up, or at least called them about something that listens
which
to
is
this
awesome.
podcast. Yeah.
Like I don't have a bad thing to say. Everything that I asked them to do, actually, I didn't ask them to do anything. They did everything that needed to be done because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Um, so yeah, if you need help in that sense,
If you don't know what that should be their motto.
what
If
we
you don't
help
know
you
what
when
the
you don't
fuck,
know what the fuck is going.
if you don't know what the fuck's going on, call Intrigue Media. That should be the motto. If
Well, I think
anyone's
that works
listening
for
to
any.
this, no, go ahead, Chad.
I think that works for any company. If you don't know what the fuck's going on, call Paver King,
Oh my God.
or
I don't
call
need more
NDL.
people. I don't need more people fucking. Yeah. Yeah. Are you talking about with landscaping?
Anything. If you don't know what the fuck's going on, call somebody who does.
Oh, that's a great point. I totally agree with that. Yeah. I had a reel before they were reels when they were called whatever they were fucking called before that. And it just said DIY interlock, call us. It was a video and it said how to DIY an interlock patio. And then the next slide flipped over and it said, call us. And that was the whole
Perfect.
fucking video.
Have you
Uh,
ever been to an estimate with a wife after she's like, my husband started this, but then he can't finish it, and they
I
always
have
undervalue it, right? Like she's like, well, my husband did this, so all we need to do is just finish this. Just finish the wall. I said, well, he started on the high side, so everything has to come out.
he started on the
What?
high side. Oh, God.
Like I can't make this work now. Fucking moron husband started on the high side of the wall. So
That's what I want to do is take over a mid-husband project.
yeah, yeah. We have the stone dust sitting here in the fucking driveway. Thank you very much, ma'am. We should get started this afternoon. What the fuck?
Don't worry. We were all sitting in the garage hoping that your husband would fuck this project up so we'd have something to do. We were having a company barbecue and we were all discussing, God, I hope that Shelly's husband fucked us up so we have something to do this week. Did
We
you
had
know that? Did you know that Shelly and Bob have some stone dust in their driveway? That's potential. I drove by there. I drive by there every day. I set up a door, a ring cam, just waiting for the moment when he fucks it up so I can rush over there and be like, I see your stone dust. I'm here to help.
we had one guy one time. Um, he was putting interlock in his backyard. He was digging out for interlock in his backyard, and he put the pry bar down under a stone and jumped on the pry bar, and he slipped and fucked his back. Like he's fucked. The guy fucked his whole life up trying to get this rock out. So it's that pry bar was still there. 2 years later, when I went to look at the job,
2 years later.
well, he fucked his back so hard that he couldn't go back and like he couldn't move the fucking pry bar. The stone's still there. Everything's still there from 2 years ago. Weeds growing around it and shit. He's like, yeah, I tried to dig this rock out 2 years ago. I really messed up my back. Guy's still not walking right. He couldn't even come walk down the back steps to meet me at the bottom of where the patio is going. He had to stay up the stairs in like on his deck. And he's like, can you put interlock here? I tried to dig the stone out 2 years ago and my back is fucked. Like, he can't work. He can't do anything.
Oh my God.
Man.
Well, how's that for a fucking testimonial? Why you shouldn't do it yourself?
Why shouldn't that is a fucking testimonial.
I ruined my back. Yeah.
I destroyed my life trying to build my patio.
Tried my
But I
life.
could have just hired NDL and had a less destroyed life.
Yeah. Yeah. But as soon as you mention day rate, fucking forget it. We'll find someone else.
Yeah. Well, he's got the
But
stone
it's not
dust.
going to take all day. No, it could ruin the rest of your life.
I how long did you do the job?
Yeah. Not
How
for
long did it take you to get the fucking stone out?
Do you use the pry bar that he left behind?
use an excavator. I don't even think he watched. I think he was too embarrassed to watch us get it out. It wasn't that big of a stone. I got a laptop that's bigger than that stone.
I mean, I've been pricing some obviously this year I've been pricing some residential stuff from Nancy. She's pretty busy. And we priced one and Nancy gave them a budget of between 45 and 50,000. Fair enough.
That's a needle
Uh,
to
they
thread.
Well, no, like she had given me sort of like what the parameters of the job were, and I sort of just explained to her what things would, probably cost just to give them a budget. And so she gave them the 45 to $50,000 budget, which is great. And so then I got the thing home and I did all the math on it and worked it all out. And there was one retaining wall in it that Nancy didn't anticipate. Because there's a bunch of weird, like it's one of these houses where they've renovated it and it has like a weird height door at the side because the door wasn't supposed to be there. So it's the height of the floor in the house, but the garage door is like 3 feet from it and astronomically lower. And you can't block either door. So it's like I said, we gotta anyways. So I did all the math on it, worked it all out, and the price came to 55,786 bucks or something, plus 14 cents. And the woman like got like super pissed at Nancy. I was like, this is way over budget. What do you and I'm like, what world are you living in, lady? Like 5 grand in this. Like I guess I'm 10% over the estimated budget for sure. But like there's extra walls, you change the stairs, like so then I said to Nancy, well, let's just get it into the budget. So they have this ridiculous there also was like when Nancy looks at things, they have 1,000 square foot deck there. This is one of the reasons. This is the actual reason that the thing is well is There's a deck there. It's 1,000 square foot deck with like, I looked under it. There's a million footings. Some homeowner built deck 25 years ago where they put a fucking footing every 3 feet. So there's like, I don't know, 100 fucking footings under this thing. So I looked at it and I was like, this is not going to be a profit center. And so I said it was $5,000 to get rid of this deck, which I think the guys are going to be. It's also like insanely well built. So like, well, I don't know. It's got a million cross members, and this is not like some Mickey Mouse structure to tear down. So I said, fuck it. I don't think we're going to make any money doing this, but it's just something that has to happen before we can do things where we will make money. So I said, fuck it, $5,000. I did the math on it. I think it's close. Like, we're not going to lose on it, but we're certainly not going to be a day where we're like, fuck yeah, I just paid for my trip to Jamaica, ripping this fucking deck down. So Nancy didn't allow for the deck demo when she was giving this, because she doesn't see those things. She's smelling incense and hanging out in the bathtub with the lights and building the aura so she can
Liberal
get
thing.
get the design proper. Anyways, so I said, okay, well, like, there's a huge section of this interlock that is totally useless. Why don't we just delete this 200 square feet of interlock, change these stairs to square instead of this stupid, weird wedding cake thing that's going on? That's a ton of cutting in time. We can probably save enough money to get it inside the budget. So Nancy makes the changes, sends this off. Now, I thought the client would be like, oh, good, we found a way to keep the integrity of the project, stay in budget, and everything. No. They come back. We need you to break down materials and labor. And I was like, okay, I don't want to work for these people now. I'm good.
Don't blame you.
I don't want to do this job. I don't want to be on their property. I don't like, because I said to Nancy, like, when you're saying break down materials and labor, what does that mean to her? Like, you just want the actual materials, like the materials I'm buying? Well, that's a pretty small fucking number. What, like, when you say materials, are you including disposal of your shit deck, disposal of the 100 footings? Is disposal materials or is disposal labor? What about the dirt we have to get rid of? What about the fact that I have a woman working in the office? What about the fact that I have insurance? Like, where does all this stuff go in a quote where I'm just doing materials and labor? Well, like, there's a whole bunch. Like, does she want my monthly overhead costs? Does she want my And I started thinking, like, you know what? If I wasn't so fucking busy and my life wasn't such a bag of shit right now, I would probably break down all the exact costs and send it to her. If I had software, I could do it quickly.
Jack could probably do it for you if you want.
Here's my monthly rent, and I'm going to be on your property for 2 weeks. So this job has to take up this much of my fucking rent. So that's built into my price, you stupid fucking bitch. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, and Nancy's like, well, I don't know what she meant. I said, okay, well, like, if she wanted an itemized list of things, I don't think that's unfair for a client to say, can you itemize these things so I can decide what's important and what isn't and get the job done with the budget that I have. Because I price everything itemized, so I don't care. If you decide you don't want the fire pit and you want to save $6,000, fucking great. At least you know what you're saving. I don't have a problem with an itemized list. But you want me to like start breaking down materials and labor? I'm like, what is materials? What is labor?
I don't think she can just start cherry picking to make the job fit within her budget. Right? Like, I don't think let's take a step out.
If you need to save 15 grand and there's a barrel sauna in that, you know, the barrel sauna is 15 grand. You could be like, fuck it, we'll put the barrel sauna in some other time. I get the itemized list. Like, there is some core things like stairs and
how, like, there's better ways to do it than I need a list of everything. And then I'm going to start fucking redlining shit. You talk to your contractor and say, listen, we're here. I need to be here. Can you think of a cost-effective way for us to do this? And then you do it, right? Because you're the professional. You know what needs to come out. You know what's attached to what other elements. You know that you need a fucking case of glue to build this wall or whatever. They can't start, well, I don't think you need 12 tubes of glue. I think you can get by with 6.
Well, so that's what I was trying, like, that's why exactly that. That's why I'm like, what am I going to say? I need I had a quote once where I used to quote things differently. My quote is much less now than it used to be, and it would like four 13-yard bin or four 14-yard bins are coming out or something. This guy, like, I stopped doing this because this one guy like 4 years ago was like, well, I think you only need 3 bins by my calculation. So I don't really fucking care what you calculated, jackass. What do you do for a living? Wow, I work in finance. I'm like, great. You spend a lot of
I know
time
how you're gonna finance
calculating.
this fucking job.
You spend a lot of time calculating how much you fucking you. Anyways, I basically was like, if they want a list of things they could delete, sure, I'll send it. It's all itemized anyways on my yellow piece of paper. It's not a big deal. I'm like, Nancy, do you think I should, like if if we're dividing materials and labor, where do we put design fees? Is that labor? Should I write it down? Well, no. Okay. Perfect. Great.
So hide
Like
it somewhere, because that's great for a relationship.
I just
Just start
well,
hiding
normally
fucking
it's just
prices
included.
on
It's included. It like Nancy's fees are included as part. Like she charges them for the drawing, and then she has a management fee for coming by to check on the guys every day, deal with the client, sort of do anything that
But
fucking
as soon as that's line itemed, that's the first thing to fucking go. Or it,
exactly.
it
So
gets reduced, oh, we don't need her to come by every day, every 2 days. So that's half price, right?
well, I think Nancy provides a very valuable service, and I'm happy that to pay her to do it. But I agree with you that they might think, well, I'll just do it myself. Great, that's perfect. That makes the situation way fucking better.
Yeah.
As soon as Nancy was, I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do this job. Like, it's a nice job. It's just a big square patio, 1,000 square feet. It's got kind of shitty. They, of course, you know what? One of the things that I am always amazed at that just mind boggles me because I haven't done a lot of residential quotes in a while, so I forgot about. And this year I was like, you know what? Nancy's busy. I'm going to do all these quotes. It's going to be good. But then you start to realize this stupid. Like they just they've lived in this house for 30 years. They just put in this brand new fence. It's beautiful. Someone did a really nice job on the fence. Super nice job on the fence. Well done on the fence. Fencing looks amazing. But they built like a 30-inch gate. So now I got to yank the fucking brand new post out because the gate opening between the fence and the house is like 54. But
Hmm.
you only made the gate 30 inches. That was fucking smart as shit. Fuck yeah. Great. Then she's like, do you think this post has to come out? I'm like, 100%. I'm going to yank that fucking thing out. Now I got it. That's another item. I'm yanking out a brand new post. So I don't think that's going to go overtly well. So I'm buying a new post and putting the gate back up. And I'm like, did we allow for that in our budget? Like, because I got to do the work.
I just posted a YouTube video about myths about contractors that cost homeowners. And one of those was asking for a material and labor breakdown. And a homeowner left me a really long comment debating what you're talking about. And they said that some homeowners like to get multiple prices and then hire the contractors that are lowest on certain areas. For example, hiring the contractor for the excavation because they were the lowest, and then hiring somebody to do the base prep and then hiring somebody to do the pavers. And I explained to them why that's not a good
That's
idea.
a terrible idea.
Yeah.
First off, any good contractor, you're gonna fucking weed them out right there. Like a good contractor is not gonna agree to that. I'm sure shit not
I don't
going.
know what level. I'd have to be living in the gutter to agree to do that.
But just imagine what goes wrong, and then all of a sudden the homeowner goes after one of the contractors, and they all start pointing fingers at each other.
Well, if you lay the pavers and you didn't install the base and the fucking pavers go sideways, they're
Yeah,
going to call the person that laid the pavers.
yeah.
My pavers sunk. And that person's going to say, well, I didn't fucking put it in. Like, it's just like, it's labor only. It's like when those fucking morons, where we did that balcony downtown. And they were like, we're buying all the materials. Great. So you dumbasses bought the fucking trees that we cause craned up to the third floor. And then when one of them died, you're like, oh, we got to replace this tree. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. I was labor only. Your fucking problem.
Good.
But that's what, if I was, because a person who's dividing up a project like that is probably going to fucking buy their own pavers too. Every time anyone's asked me to divide materials and stuff, I think they always are like, well, I'll just buy the materials. I said, okay, great. Like if you are a skid short and my people are sitting here waiting for this skid that you're short, or you didn't allow for cutting or whatever, that every problem that occurs, which is a lot in landscaping with materials, every single problem that occurs, you are going to pay for every minute that the guys stand and wait for you to sort out that fucking problem.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's going to be astronomically expensive.
we don't do jobs where the clients buy the fucking material. That's my
Yeah.
domain. I'm in charge of that.
I agree.
Like,
That's another thing I'd have to be living in the gutter to do.
in what world is the client facilitating the pavers arriving and how much we need or the measurements or anything? Like, this is my price to do the job. Either I'm doing the job or I'm not doing the job. But I'm not doing the job with you. You're not a partner in NDL here.
My son wants to participate in the job.
Great, he can activate the sand. How about that?
Is that the part you want someone doing?
Here's the thing. The guys did the sand on my patio at the cottage last week. They left, didn't activate the sand. Some problem with water, whatever. I guarantee I will have no problems with that sand after it's been fucking rained on naturally. Just left it be. I'm gonna have no problems with that sand. But anytime we try and fucking do the sand right as per the bag and shit like that, that's when you have problems. I had a client call me.
You're gonna get a nasty email from a sand rep again.
I don't give a fuck.
This is like that time what were you using a power broom to put the sand in?
Yeah.
This is just
And like, oh,
you
you can't
can't
show
post
that
that video. You're well respected in the community. Other people are gonna do it because you were doing it because you're so I didn't ask to be well respected in the community.
I never fucking asked anybody to watch the video, but this is how we did it. You know? Like,
Do you think you have a moral responsibility?
no. For what? To be a sand rep when I'm not a fucking sand rep? To be an installation rep? Whenever I never claim to fucking tell people how to install anything?
You're an influencer, though.
I don't think I am. And I just, like, just because you're an influencer doesn't mean you're a good influencer. You could be a bad influencer. There's tons of them. Have you seen the fucking health industry? You know? Like, I don't know. But I guarantee we have no problems with the sand at my place. And if we do, I don't give a shit, really. But
I'm gonna rent that and I'm gonna go there and make a lot of commentary on the sand on the Airbnb website.
that's fine.
I'm gonna go on this place was beautiful, but someone fucked up the sand in the patio. There's a lot of effluent stains from them not hosing the sand off. And
well, there is effluent, but it's because it's fucking Rhinox pavers.
Rhinox.
So yeah, we had a daycare job last fall. 2,500 square feet or something like that. Yeah, good. Sold the job. Great. GC says, we got it. Great. I'm going to buy these pavers because they were $3 a square foot. And this is what they agreed on. Perfect. Great price on the pavers. We got 2,500 square feet of them. 9 grand, whatever it was. I fucking spent on the pavers after tax or whatever. They pulled the fucking job out from under me. I'm stuck holding the bag, $9,000 worth of pavers. Gotta find a way to use them somehow. Well, I guess we could use 1,000. What?
What do you mean they left you holding the bag?
Well, I bought the pavers. And now we're not doing the job.
Why aren't you doing the job?
because they fucking last year they said, "Oh, we found someone cheaper to do it," and I didn't have a PO. I went on the word of the GC, who's a good guy, like he's not a bad person. But so, is it my fault? Should I have had a PO? Probably. But what
That
am I going
other
to do? Whine about it?
that other
No.
contractor probably broke down their materials and labor.
Yeah, they want to do it for $18 a square foot, full base and everything. I'm just like, pff, no.
I'd rather lose this nine
Yeah,
grand worth of papers than lose
yeah,
9 grand putting in your papers.
yeah. I'm not gonna fucking do that. So I put in 1,000 square foot patio at a cottage that's not even 1,000 square feet.
How much was 9 grand worth of papers? How many square feet?
2,500.
So you still got some to spare.
Yeah, I could do a whole other job with them.
Nice. The
You
second
should
cottage.
fucking
Maybe.
you should put them into your driveway as a banding up the side.
An
Nope.
inlay.
The last thing I need is fucking F-Flow white Rhinox pavers in my fucking $1 million house driveway.
Why wouldn't you just take the papers back?
Because it was like a fire sale. They're trying to get rid of them all. So yeah, I'll pay fucking $3 and whatever square foot for them. But then
So
that's
there was
my
no
problem.
this that wasn't a spec thing then. They just
No,
said we need pavers here, get some cheap pavers and lay
we
them.
we need pavers here. I said I can do this one for this price. Okay, great. Until it wasn't.
So when they called you, did they acknowledge that they told you to do the job?
No, the GC
Or did
said
they pretend they didn't know what you were talking about?
no. It was the GC called me. He's like, hey, so that job fell through. Like, fuck, I already bought the pavers. He's like, oh, sorry. And like, I didn't get into it with him. Like, fuck. There's, I'm not gonna sour the relationship over $9,000 in pavers. He
What would
gave
you
us a
sour
hundred
the
grand of work
relationship
that
over?
year. So what?
What would you sour the relation? Well, because you just like 10% of the work you did is now wasted.
Well, it's not wasted because I put $4,500 of pavers at my cottage. We had to use something.
Yes,
I don't care that much. It still
I
looks
get it.
good, you
What
know.
would you sour the relationship over? If it
Um,
was like 20 grand worth of pavers?
if it's something that I couldn't get back, maybe like withheld money or something like that, or we did the work and then we're not getting paid for the work or something.
Like when you put the soil in that you never were supposed
Yeah,
to
like
put in?
that burns my earth more than $9,000 worth of pavers.
I
You
think I'd be more
misled me
burned by
and
that because they were giving you a hard fucking time about something that wasn't even in your contract.
yeah, like that's misleading and negligent on their part because I mean I didn't have a PO, but still, don't fucking ask me to do something and say, "Oh, that's not even in your scope." Well, there's fucking 3 triaxles of soil in there now, you know, and a day to put them in. After you nagging and nagging and nagging to put the fucking soil in so that you don't get sued for someone tripping on the sidewalk.
Who should they have been nagging?
The civil.
Does the civil guy even want to put the soil in?
No, he doesn't. But can I do it as cheap as him? No, or else I would have had the fucking job to begin with.
So he underbid the soil.
Yeah.
So who's doing the soil now?
I don't know. It's up in the air. I gave him a price to do it. He didn't respond.
It's up in the air. It's floating.
I don't give a
This was
shit.
an emergency.
He's like, "Are you busy?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Can you do this?" I said, "Yeah." But I'm doing it for my price, not for your price.
Do you know what his price was?
Well, less than mine.
What if it was like a buck less? Would you do it for a buck less? Or is it a
Um,
principle?
no, I don't care. I have other things to do.
So if it was $1 less than your price, the other guy got the job for you, you'd say, go fuck yourself and your dollar. Stuff it up
A
your
dollar
ass.
a meter or a dollar total?
$1 total.
Oh, well, then I'd do it.
What
I
if it
burn
was
more than a
$2?
dollar in
What
a
if it
day.
was $2?
I'd still do it.
Well, where does it end? Five
$1,000.
dollars?
No, $1,000 probably.
$1,000 is the be all and end all for you?
No,
If
but
it
I
was
don't
a
need the
thousand
work
and
right now.
if it was 1,001, you'd say go fuck yourself?
I don't need to work right now. I can choose whatever I feel that day. It's $1,000 right now. It could be fucking $50 tomorrow. Depends how I feel. But
I
that's
like that.
contracting, man. I don't have to
I'm running
be,
my business through feelings. Are
I
you
don't,
going to start doing the incense and building the aura too?
oh fuck. No. The incense would set,
Burning the incense and fucking building some aura and
no, absolutely not. Things change every day. I had another guy, this fucking Joker GC out of Ottawa called me today. He emailed me. He says, "Hey, we got this job." I'm like, "Fuck, I know. I wanted that job. I bid to everybody but you. Didn't ask me for a price." He's like, "Can you send me your prices for it?" After the fact, the job closed fucking 3 months ago. I said, "Sure, fine, I'll send you my price." Sends back. He's like, "That's more than we put on it to do the work." He said, "We were at 18 bucks a square foot, supply and install, 150 mil soil and sod." Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I haven't seen those prices in fucking since 2000 and fucking 10. So I can't do it for that price. Shove it up your ass. You just underbid everybody in the fucking city. Nobody's done it for that price. You
so
fucking,
he bid that without taking a price from someone and just made up his own price.
yeah, he made up his own price.
Well, then you get you get what you deserve
Yeah.
then.
And he said, and I have 180 a meter to reinstate interlock. Great. Looks like you're reinstating interlock. Fuck off. Last thing I need to do is fucking clean shitty brick that someone threw on the front fucking lawn and put it back in and it doesn't fit and I have to recut the whole thing because you move the fucking curbs half a foot.
Did you tell him? Did you watch my church video? I don't want your shit work.
No. I don't like it's not my fault you put a shitty price in. That's probably why you won the job. The whole price is shitty, not just the landscape.
Have you dealt with that GC before?
No, they came out of nowhere.
Mm.
Never won a job in Cornwall. All of a sudden, we're here. Can you give us a price to do this? Oh, that's too high. No, the rest of your
Right.
price is too low.
But even if it is too high, don't you just say, "Great, I don't give a shit"?
Yeah, well, he said we'll self-perform. I said, yeah, you're gonna self-perform, all right. I called
What's wrong
Jack.
with
I'm like,
self-performing?
are we close on this? And he goes, no, we're at this. I said, okay. Guess we're not doing it. And it was a nice job too. Like I would have loved to do that job. Gravy if we would have got it at our price, which every other job we get at our price. So, oh well. But I'd rather lose it at my price than take it for their price. Because there's no money in that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that that's a fair assessment. I'd rather, what did you say? I'd rather lose it at my price than take it at theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great statement.
I told him topsoil was up 20% this year. So there's no way I could do his job for that price. 150 mil soil, that's a lot of soil, man.
That's 6 inches of soil,
Yep.
isn't it? 150. I don't do mills very well.
Yeah, me either, but we are Canadian. That's how they measure things.
For 1,000 years, men will still say this was their finest hour.